Dr. Haddam. This is Zach Briggs, one of your students here for American History, 19th Century American History, and this, of course, is a banjo. The song I just sang was an old Civil War tune I'm sure you're familiar with called Find the Cost of Freedom. Confederate soldiers and Union soldiers would sit around a campfire prior to a battle they knew that was going to ensue the next day, and they would sing this song and whatever instrument they had, including a banjo, to sort of cope with their own mortality that they would be facing. And so it's a somber song, but it was also popularized by Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young in the late 60s, of course, on their eponymous album Deja Vu, which I'm a huge fan of. So it's a nice sort of through line, kind of bookends between the 19th century and the 20th century, which is why I wanted to play that and sort of introduce you to this idea I have for the historiography paper that we're doing, our final paper here. I would like to tell the political and social history of the 19th century in America through the banjo. I think that it's actually a perfect vehicle to do that because it came over from Africa originally in a very different form, of course. It's essentially just a snare drum with strings, and it was first a slave instrument, and then it was passed at one point to elite Caucasians and Creoles as a status of wealth and class in New Orleans in the early 19th century, and then passed to genres for blues, of course, country artists, bluegrass artists, which arguably a poor demographic of Caucasians here in country, Appalachia. Many different genres and subgroups of people have used the banjo here in the United States as a way to tell their story. And I thought it might be nice to tell the story of 19th century America through the banjo. So my paper is going to be the social and political history of 19th century America with using the banjo as a vehicle. So that's my pitch to you, and if you like this idea, I would actually like to develop it maybe further on down the line in my graduate courses here, maybe look at adding to it the colonial era of the banjo as well as what's happened to it in the 20th century and things like that. But that is the crux of my paper, and I just wanted to show you that I do indeed have a banjo and sort of know my way around it. I'm primarily a guitar player, but I get by. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California. That wasn't too bad, actually.